you could just talk a little bit about your kind of rise. When was it apparent to you that you were going to get to figure into things this season on a fairly significant basis?
Yes, sir. In terms of my rise, I would say, I guess this spring is when I felt like I had the best opportunity. Ever since I got here, I've been wanting to contribute. But I would say this spring.
Hey, Dan, two questions from me. Number one, how did you make your way to Georgia in terms of deciding to go there to just go to college or play or whatever? And then secondly, what happened on that punt block against Arkansas? Can you take me through that play, please?
Yes, sir. So coming out of high school, I had a really good senior season. Before that, I didn't really get many looks or offers, but I had some smaller offers my senior year from the schools like Mercer and Air Force. They came late, but I reached out to Coach Warren, and he offered me a preferred walk-on spot here, and UGA is where I've always wanted to come. So I couldn't pass that up. And in terms of the block punt, it was something, that we worked all week, during practice. I feel like that's what really led us to be able to block that punt. But we had two shots at it really. And, we were able to execute on the second try, thankfully.
Let's go to Jake Rowe and then Seth Emerson. Seth, go ahead while we're waiting for Jake.
Jake's killing me here. Dan, you're out there playing significant snaps, meaningful snaps for the number one team in the country. How do you reflect on where you were this time last year, walking on? Is it surreal? Has it kind of hit you? What's happening to you?
Yes, sir. Well, like I mentioned earlier, the first day I got here, my goal was to contribute, no matter what my role was. And right now, it's a blessing to be out there playing with the guys. Like I said, I've always wanted to play here. And, I think practice is where I really gain the most confidence, and I know that I can get the job done. So, in terms of a surreal experience, it's an amazing experience, and I'm really thankful for it, but I feel like I'm ready to play. So.
Jake Rowe, are you with us?
I am, yeah. Dan, what were your opportunities coming out of high school, as far as scholarship, preferred walk-on? What did you have a chance to do other than come to Georgia?
Yes, sir. So, like I said, I had a good senior season, and a lot of my opportunities came real late, including Georgia. So, what I was really considering was Air Force, and I was offered a full scholarship there. I think it was in January, so after my senior season. And, Mercer offered partial scholarships, and I think Lenore-Ryan, the Division II school, also offered, partial scholarships. So in terms of that, not a whole lot, but, when this opportunity came along, I couldn't pass it up. And ever since day one, I've been, working as hard as I can to be able to contribute.
Let's go to Chip Towers and then Anthony Dasher.
No question for me, Steve.
Sorry about that, Chip. Go ahead, Dash.
I appreciate it. Well, I know Coach Martin, said some nice things about you, but when he talks about you being accountable, what does that mean? Hear your head coach say that? And also, if you are, Dan, if you are asked to have to start this weekend, if Chris isn't able to go, how ready are you for that opportunity?
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, the respect from Coach Martin means the world to me, and in terms of accountability, that means a lot to me as well, because I feel like I am ready, and I know my role. Whenever my opportunity comes, and if it comes this weekend or next weekend, or not next weekend, but whenever it comes, I'm going to be ready to play. So, and I think that comes from practice and confidence. And, this is my 3rd year here. So I feel really confident in myself.
All right, let's go to Mike Griffith and then Mark Weiser.
Dan, I got to ask you, being in the open field with Darnell Washington, man, I mean, this guy at 280, and you were the one that got in front of that train. What went through your mind? I mean, I haven't seen anybody else try to take him on like that. And what was the after effects of that?
Yeah, so me and Darnell cut up about that one all the time. He continues to remind me of that when he sees me. But in terms of that, I guess I was hoping I would have hit him before he turned around. But and what I should have done is kept my head up, obviously, and ran through. But he's an incredible player. One of the best tight ends, in the whole nation. And when it comes to big people like that, you just got to keep your head up and wrap your feet and wrap up and run your feet. So, I go against him every day at practice, and I'm really thankful for that. And next time, every time I get a chance to tackle him, I make sure that never happens again.
Hey, Dan, excuse me. Obviously, you've had an eventful last 6 months. What stands out for you in terms of, things you've done? And have you had any moments where, you kind of took a moment to say, wow, I'm really kind of living the dream?
Yes, sir. Like you said, it's been an incredible last 6 months for me. But I've really been focusing on my faith and what God has done for me so far to bring me to this point. Because without him, I know I wouldn't be playing the game at all, much less be at the University of Georgia. And I'm just really thankful to be where I'm at right now, because like I said, every gift that I have comes from him, and that's all I have to say really about that. So I would say, when I look back, I'm just thankful for the answered prayers and the confidence he gives me day in and day out to do his will.
Let's go to Palmer and then Tyler.
Yeah, Dan, Coach Smart has talked about how you continued to move up the depth chart with the mass exodus to the NFL and transfer portal, and then your performance this spring. How much did you see that exodus as an opportunity for you to show out in the spring? And then, what did you feel like you did so well in the spring to earn the opportunity to be in the position you are now?
Yes, sir. Well, in terms of people leaving, I really didn't, think much about it. We lost some friends, and that I still stay connected with to this day. But I just tried to keep my head down and get focused on myself every single day, and just find small ways to improve whatever it was. Even in the spring, even when we weren't practicing on days, in the weight room, just trying to think, what can I do to be ready when my time does come? So.
Hey, Coach Martin always puts your name at the top of the list for hardest workers on the team. Can you just talk a little bit about how difficult it may have been to do that when you were lower on the depth chart?
Well, I guess hard work is something that I've valued since my childhood, really, and especially throughout high school. And my parents, my grandparents, and my family has always preached to me, and all my former coaches stress, the importance of hard work. Because I've always heard that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I just try to think, what can I do every day to put myself in a better position for tomorrow? So just take the small steps. And every opportunity I'm blessed with, I just want to be thankful for. So I don't want to take anything for granted and not work hard. So.
All right, let's go to Davis and then Ryan.
Dan, has life changed for you at all off the field? Are you getting more recognition in class or on social media or anything like that?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say life has really changed for me. I try not to focus on, too much of the social media or anything like that. I just try to lock into, who we're playing that week and then who we got the next week right after that game's over. So in terms of off the field, I've received a lot of support from a lot of close people, but that I'm really thankful for. But no, nothing's changed here. Just got to keep my head down and keep working. So.
Hey Dan, was there, obviously you're working hard, you're grinding, and Kirby has talked a lot about how you always show up at practice. But over the last 6 months, year, was there maybe one moment where all the coaches or the players turned their head and they're like, "Whoa, look at Dan Jackson"?
Oh, I can't really think of a moment in particular. Ever since I got here, I feel like I've had a great relationship with all the players, and no matter if it's me or anybody on the team, if you work hard, that doesn't go unnoticed. And in terms of the coaches, like I said, I've always had great relationships with them since I've been here, and I respected everything they've done for me. So no, I can't think of anything in particular, but.
Okay, Dan, good job tonight. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.